Just a few days ago, a video popped up on a different social media platform of an unfamiliar face holding what looks like Disney's secret, patented real lightsaber. Is this in fact Disney's real lightsaber and not a fake? Is Disney selling these to the public? And what are some fine details that I noticed about this video? Let's talk about it. Hey all you Star Wars fans, thank you as always for clicking on my video, much appreciated. This is Finding the Force, where I cover everything Star Wars, and sometime long ago people started calling me Obi-Dad Kenobi, so I said, okay. And I could not let this video pass me by. This unfamiliar face here I saw on a different social media platform posted this video holding Disney's secret, patented, retractable, real lightsaber. Why is this a big deal? What are some of the details I noticed? And how did this guy get his hands on this magical device? I have some ideas, let's get into it. A couple years ago, Disney released this advertisement of Rey turning on the saber for their no longer galactic star cruiser. Social media blew up, my mind got blown, and I've been paying very close attention ever since from all the different appearances that it's made on social media, different conventions, and this is one of them. Who is this guy? Totally unfamiliar face from which appears to be a brand new account on a different social media platform. The name of the account is Panzer Prime, and this video is now blowing everyone away. Let's take a look.
Ready? Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so first, why is this a big deal? I'll tell you why. Because only 2 people in the entire galaxy have held Disney's real retractable lightsaber, with the exception of this mystery Imagineer who was being very careful protecting his face from a lightsaber pointing the opposite direction. So the 2 people who have only held this lightsaber until now are Rey Skywalker, either in the commercials or on the Galactic Star Cruiser, and Josh D'Amaro, the chairman of Parks and Experiences for Disney. So 2 huge names are the only people to hold this. And another reason why this is a huge deal is that we've only seen this lightsaber on a stage of some kind, which kind of gave me a clue to another detail I noticed, but we'll get there in a second. So when could this have been filmed? So when I went to the post, there's no information in the description. There's nothing in the comments. I was scouring through all the comments, hoping the author was replying about when this happened, how he got his hands on it. Could another company have possibly have duplicated Disney's real lightsaber? I'm thinking likely not. This thing looks way too good to be like a knockoff or someone's interpretation of it. Even if you have the whole recipe on how to make it with the plastic and the lights, this thing looks like the real deal to me. I don't think another company knocked this off. I also suspect that this video is quite a bit old and that the author had been holding on to it for a long time. I suspect this video was likely taken at the South by Southwest convention. That was the last time we saw Josh holding Disney's real lightsaber, demonstrating it. Showing off some of the technology that Disney is working on, along with this little roller skating friendly robot pal. And the one little clue we have is the caption he left on the video. 3 words: it was ridiculous. So again, I think this is going back to that convention is when it was filmed. Somewhere backstage, Josh ran off to do something, maybe got their hands on it, maybe some of the stage hands were like, you know, doing favors and stuff. That's my prediction, and I think the author was kind of just safely waiting for like a good amount of time to go by. After a few days, 10 million views and climbing. So what could I tell from this very short clip of him turning on this lightsaber and moving it around? Well, first, from the 3 people we've seen hold it, no one has turned it on with only one hand. So not only do I think that this thing is heavy, I think it's also pretty large. As you've probably seen in my other videos kind of analyzing the footage, someone probably handed it to him and said, dude, be super careful, I don't want to get fired. But we have to remember there's like a whole motorized mechanism that is ejecting this bright blade through a handle and back down. It looks spectacular. I mean, that's the first thing I noticed, is that it looks awesome. It looks super cool, but dude's got 2 hands. It's probably got a good amount of weight to it, right? And so a lot of the people in the comments, don't compare this to a fighting saber or like a Hasbro saber. I mean, this thing can do something that no other saber has done before, and it looks darn good at doing it. Another detail I noticed is that blade from someone else off stage looks like it's a really good length. In previous videos, and maybe they've made upgraded versions to it, that's a possibility too. A lot of times gone by between appearances, they could have upgraded it because that blade looks like it's a pretty good length. And in other videos that I've analyzed, the blade looks a bit smaller. The blade also looks like it completely retracts into the hilt, where in other videos I could see a little bitty nubbin still kind of sticking out like a little bit of a thumb coming out of the hilt. Just a detail that I noticed. This thing is also super bright. Look how it completely lights him up, and even the poster behind him. It looks awesome! Notice how uniform and bright the blade looks? I believe there's like a dangling strip of LED Neopixel lights inside, and it looks super uniform. It doesn't have a darker and a lighter side. You can't see like a strip bouncing inside of the blade. It looks really, really good. However, they've got this mechanism working. Very surprised. Don't see any flaws with it at all. Nor do I see any like shifting pieces of the blade. It looks completely like one piece is coming out of the hilt, and it doesn't look bent. The blade is shifted or in pieces at all. And lastly, it's very similar to the lightsaber experience that I got to experience on the Star Cruiser. Link up above. I know it's closed, but in case you're wondering what the food, what the service, and what the lightsaber training experience was really like, from me, check out the video after this one. But just like the Saber experience, it actually was more fun and magical doing it in person in the dark, hearing Yoda's voice, than it looks like it with the lights turned on YouTube on a small screen. I bet when that guy's holding the saber and a blade comes out of the hilt, I hope I'm lucky someday to experience that. I'm super jealous of Panzer Prime here. But what I'm saying is that I bet like holding it and seeing it in person is probably 10 times more crazy and magical than you guys think it is watching on your little screens on my YouTube channel. Do you guys think this is going up for sale? I wish. But from what I've seen of the blueprints of this thing, there's so many tiny mechanical working parts, it's pretty fairly unlikely this is ever going to be a retail product. They're gonna have a pile this high of broken product that needs to be repaired. I don't see how they could mass produce this on any kind of regular, reliable scale. But that's all I've got for you guys for today. Thanks again for watching to the end of my video. Hit like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Have an awesome Star Wars day.